Tensions are high on these waters, but no one seems to be troubled by it here. They've come from across the country to visit a new tourist attraction sitting just off the coast of Hodeidah. Ibrahim's traveled around 200 kilometers to get here.
We are here to visit the Galaxy, which was captured by our naval forces. We are only targeting Israeli ships or those cooperating with Israel.
Since the 19th of November, Yemen's Houthi forces have launched a series of attacks on commercial and military ships on a critical maritime waterway in the Red Sea. It's disrupted global trade on a route connecting Europe to Asia through the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, used by nearly 17,000 commercial vessels annually. Pressurizing Israel is the goal, and they won't back down, they say.
The targeting of these ships will continue until the aggression and siege on Gaza and the brutal killings of Palestinian women and children in cold blood are stopped.
A US-led international naval coalition was formed to deter these attacks. But so far, it looks like it hasn't worked. Ibrahim says a military combat helicopter is perhaps an easier mode of transport to the seized ship, which is partly owned by an Israeli billionaire businessman's company. Registered in the Isle of Man, the Polish-made Bahamian-flagged carrier was chartered by a Japanese shipping company when it was intercepted en route from Turkey to India. On board, the ship's 25 crew members, who are safe in an undisclosed location, we're told, are replaced by hundreds of Yemeni visitors.
Traditional dancing and drumming aboard the Galaxy leader. That man in the middle, this is his wedding, he's the groom. There may be a crisis on the Red Sea, but aboard the ship, the spirit right now is very festive.
The groom tells us there would be a bigger celebration on this ship if there's a permanent ceasefire in Gaza.
My happiness is beyond words to be celebrating my wedding on a captured Israeli ship, and many more victories, inshallah. Our greatest joy will be the liberation of Palestine.
Support and sympathy for the plight of Palestinians is a sentiment anchored in every Yemeni. In Yemen, there's no subtlety in displaying anger and criticism toward Israel and the US. But there seems to be marked reluctance among members of the Red Sea Task Force. There's fear that engaging in military action, as the US suggests, will flare up tensions across the Arabian Peninsula. Yemen's Houthis say the coalition is militarizing these waters instead of enforcing a ceasefire to stop Israel's assault on Gaza. Until that happens, this cargo vessel will remain a peculiar tourist destination. Rahul Radhakrishnan, TRT World, Hodeidah, Yemen.